So let's just start by getting centered. We'll actually start standing. We'll do some standing movement, and then we'll make our way down to the ground. So just coming to your mat. And again, taking a moment, take one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Welcoming a new week here. Taking a big inhale and filling your body with breath. Expanding in all directions. And then opening your mouth and just sighing out. Again, setting an intention for your practice this morning, for the week ahead of you, and for anything that you wish to achieve in your life. Intentions go far if you believe in them, and send them out to the universe. Everything that you send out comes back to you. Taking an inhale and filling into the lungs, stretching the rib cage, moving the diaphragm, and then exhaling with a big sigh. And continuing to breathe in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Notice the breath as it comes in through the nose. Is it cool? And then as it comes out through the mouth, is it hot or warm? Continue to breathe in and out now through the nose. So bringing the breath in through the nose, expanding. And then exhale, contracting by squeezing the ribs inward and the belly muscles inward as the breath releases from the body. And bringing your attention to your bottoms of your feet and just notice how they feel on the earth. Maybe one foot feels ahead of the other. Maybe they feel right next to each other. Maybe one foot is turned in. Just shift your body so you can get as much into alignment as possible. Reorganizing. Good. And then just bring the hands down by the sides and roll the shoulders up and back. Rolling up and back and up and back. Good. And then just press right over into the right foot and lift the left foot off the ground. And just see if you can steady yourself here. Just feel that igniting right leg. The leg is contracting to hold the body. The belly comes in a little bit and then release down. Feel how grounded the right foot feels compared to the left. So now let's go over to the left foot and just lift the right foot off the ground. And stabilizing and anchoring and tethering yourself to the ground through the left foot. Lifting the right foot gently off. Good. And then both feet are down. And now go ahead and press into the ball of the foot and lift the heels a little bit off the ground as much as possible. And steady yourself here. Pull the belly in, press down into the ball of the foot, lengthen through the spine, and then release down. And now press into the heels and lift the toes up and relieve the pressure from the ball of the foot. And then release down. And now just circle the whole body around in a circle, just pressing into the outer edge of the feet and the inner edges of the feet and just really circulating around. And now circle in the other direction. Circling the hips and the body. Good. And great. Now come, I'm going to just turn sideways so you can see. Inhale the arms up. Good. And now you're just going to fold down and ragdoll the arms, taking the opposite elbows And bending the knees generously and just rocking side to side here. Good. And bending the knees as much as you need to bend the knees. And framing the ears with the biceps as you hold opposite elbows. And just create a little swaying motion. Good. And then relieve the arms, and now just hang down and let the arms just kind of swing. And let them be heavy. Good. Maybe you're up a little bit higher because you need to protect your lower back. Just let them sway around and feel weightless. Maybe they crisscross like this. Good. And then you're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae and inhale all the way up. Now take opposite elbows over the head. Good. And take a big inhale, exhale over to the right and hold there. Good. And inhale up and curve the body over to the other side. Good, and inhale up and release the arms down. Good, take the hands around behind you, interlace those fingers, and open the heart space as you forward fold. And bending the knees enough to let the body fold naturally. Good, and stay here for 3 nice long breaths. Good. Just staying in this nice forward fold, releasing the arms. Good. And then slowly rising up, inhaling up, exhaling, hands heart space. Let's do that again. Inhale up, take opposite elbows, exhale over to the right. It's kind of a gentle flow we're going to do today. Inhale up, exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale the hands around behind you, open the chest, interlace the fingers, forward fold. Release, inhale up, exhale, hands to heart space. Good. Let's widen the feet just a little bit. A little more than hip distance. Inhale up. Take the hands around the elbows. Exhale over. See if you can go a little bit more this time. Opening up all of the nice side body. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale the hands around behind you, interlace. One last time, fold forward. Good, rolling up, inhale up, arms come up over the head, exhale hands to heart space. Heel toe the feet out just a little bit more. Good. Inhale up. Take the right hand to the left wrist. Turn the right foot towards the right. Bend the right knee and stretch all the way over. And then slowly come up. Straighten the front leg. Reach back. Good. And come forward. And reach back. And come forward. And one more time, reach back. This time, open up the arms. You're going to place the right hand on the thigh or the elbow on the thigh and reach the left arm over the body and circle the left arm. Good. Really opening up, stretching long, tall spine still, so you're not crumbling down like this. You want to keep your spine nice and long, and try not to crunch down on the shoulder like this. Really press up. Good, stretching, good, and release. Straighten the front leg, turn the right toes towards the front, turn the left toes towards the left. Inhale the arms up, take the left hand to the right wrist. Exhale over. Inhale up, lean back, nice big stretch. Exhale over. Good, inhale up, stretch. Exhale over. Good. One more time. Up. Open up the arms. Hands can come to thigh like this. So this would be the modified. And then if you want, you can bring the elbow down or the forearm down and circle this top arm around. It's a nice, gentle movement. Good. Opening up the arm, stretching long. Take a breath here as you stretch, stretch, stretch. Nice tall spine. Remember, don't crumble onto the lower shoulder. And then release. Good. Both feet come forward. And now turn both toes out to the side and just drop down into a little goddess. And do a little bit of a shifting movement here. Opening up the legs, kind of moving in this position. And now settle in. The hands are on the thighs, the fingertips forward onto the inner thigh. Good. Drop the right shoulder down. Look over the left shoulder. Good. Inhale up, exhale over to the other side. Good. Inhale center, exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale. One more time, each side. Really press down with the right shoulder as you look and gaze over the left shoulder. And again. Good, and center, rolling all the way up. Roll the shoulders. Turn the toes forward, and then heel toe your toes right underneath you again. And then you're just going to step the right foot towards the right and turn the left toes towards the right as well. Inhale the arms up. Good. Exhale, bring the arms around. Take opposite elbows around behind you and forward fold. So we're not, maybe we're not going all the way down. If you're starting to round your back like this, then come up a little bit and think about squaring the hips. So the hips, instead of being open like this with the left hip back, draw the left hip right next to the right hip. And you have your opposite elbows here. And it's kind of putting a little bit of a brace on your back, and you're extending through the crown of the head. So if you come down like this and you're rounding and you're bending the front leg, then you're losing the lengthening of the hamstring. So let's come up, inhale. Good. Exhale. Reach with the crown of the head, shift the hips back a little bit, and feel that length in the hamstring. You're also rotating in the shoulders. Good. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Just as much as you can go. If you're only able to go this far and you're feeling it in your right hamstring, stay right there. Go a little bit to your edge and stay there. Good. Go as much as you can this time. Good. Holding for a few breaths. And then inhaling up. Good. Release the arms. Turn. You're going to swivel and turn to the other side. Bring the arms around you again. See if you can reach for the opposite elbows in a different wrap, meaning whatever arm was underneath on the other side, just bring it on top. Inhale, extend, bring the right hip forward, the left hip back. Press into the feet evenly, hinge at the hips, and come forward. Pushing into maybe the big toe, the front foot, the knuckle. Inhale up. Exhale. Press down. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling. Good. And one more time. Inhale. This time we're going to hold for about 5 breaths. And exhale. And holding here, going only as far as your body allows you to without losing the alignment. You can go really far, but you might not actually be getting the stretch if you're not in the alignment of the pose. One more breath here. Good. Inhale up. Good. Release the arms. Turn forward. Bring the feet right underneath you and press into the left foot as you bring up the right knee. So if you need something to hold on to, go over to a wall. Good. And just really stretch up. So stretch up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders, pull the leg in. Good. And then releasing down. Good. Reset, press anchor, just like we practiced in the beginning, and lift up the left leg. And go over to a wall. If you need to hold a wall or a chair, that's what you can do. The important thing to remember is to be upright, and so you're pulling in and up with the leg. Good, and then releasing down. Good. So widen the feet all the way out as far as it's comfortable. Bring the toes pointing forward and the heels out. You're going to bring the arms forward right in front of you. You're going to bring the right arm under the left. Now some of you may hug yourself like this and reach for the spine and reach for the shoulder blades. Others may bring their arms into eagle arms. And even if it's just the tops of the hands, that's fine. Or you can bring both palms together. So just be here and hold. And then we're going to take a big inhale. Good. And now exhale, fold forward, and let your body come down. And however far you go is fine. Good. Just pressing away. Good. So come up a little bit and then come all the way up. And release out. Just sway the arms back and forth because we're going to do the other side. Good. Bring the arms forward. Bring the other arm underneath and interlace. Good. Take a moment. Drop the shoulders. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, fold forward. Good, and slowly rising up. Good. Unwind the arms. This time the arms just flap in and out. Good. All right. Walk the feet together. You're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Step back onto all fours. Good. Bring the toes together. Widen the knees. Sit back into child's pose. Walk the hands all the way over to the right. Take the left hand on top and sink down. Now walk your hands all the way over to the other side and take your right hand right on top and lengthen through the right side body. Good. Slowly come back up and bring your head down. Good. And now coming all the way back up to all fours and walking yourself out and coming onto your belly. The hands are by the sides, by the low ribs, and just shake the hips side to side. Good. Now lift up the right leg and extend it back. Lift up the left leg. One more time each side, right and left. Good. And now cactus the arms, bringing the arms right in line with the elbows are in line with the shoulders. Take the right hand, place it wide next to the chest, a little bit far away though. Now lift the right leg and stack the right hip right on top of the left. And open up your front shoulder area, the pectoral muscle. Good. Just another breath or two here. Good. And then back. Reset. Right arm comes down. Left hand presses into a wide push-up. And stack the left hip right over the right hip. And back up to center. Good. Press the hands into the earth and just lift up to a little bit of a cobra and lower down. Toes point back. Lift up cobra, maybe a little bit more this time. And lower down. And one more time. Lifting up. And now come to the knees. And take a child's pose. Good. And then we're going to prepare to go into down dog. So tuck the toes and press into downward facing dog. Walking the feet in line with about 6 inches apart, hip distance. Lengthening. Good, and then slowly coming down, coming to the knees. Good. Inhale the arms up and exhale right hand down, left arm over. Good. Inhaling up, exhaling over, stretching long. Good. Inhaling up. Good. Exhale, twist to the right and hold there 5 breaths. Good. And inhaling up, exhaling over to the other side. forward. Go ahead and come to all fours. Extend the right leg. Give some leg circles here. And other direction. Good. Right foot comes in between the hands, and you're going to just extend the back leg back as much as it's comfortable. Good. And then slowly coming up into a little bit of a low crescent, and take the hands around behind you. Open the chest, let the hands drop down the back leg, and just open up the chest and the shoulders. Good. Release down to the ground. See if you can wiggle your foot forward just a little bit more, and notice I'm keeping my back as tall as possible. If you need blocks underneath your hands to keep your body lifted a little bit and your spine long, take that option for a modification. And just holding here. And now let the left hand press down. See if you can bend the back leg. Let the right foot roll onto its outside edge. And reach behind with the right hand for the left foot, and see if you can just intensify that. If this doesn't work, you can just stay right here and just look over your right shoulder, or you can take the foot. It's up to you how you're feeling. And just continue to think about having your spine be nice and long. Good. And release. Good. Heel toe the foot over towards the left side and drop into pigeon. So the right heel is going to be right in front of the left hip flexor, maybe a little bit higher. And the knee of the right leg is tracking towards the corner of the mat, or a little even towards the right side. And before you go down, make sure the back leg is nice and long. And take a big inhale and lengthen first. And then exhale. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Good. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now is where you can go ahead down onto your forearms. And again, you could have blocks underneath your hands, underneath your forearms, whatever feels right. And here's also an opportunity to wiggle a little bit deeper into the posture, just by shifting back and keeping the leg right in the front where it is, and then just shifting back. So you're getting really deep into the back hip of the right side. And just taking a few breaths here, really decompressing. Good. And then slowly releasing, coming up into all fours, sliding the right leg back, and circling the right leg around, because now that you've just really stretched it out, let's give it some nice movement. And now take the left foot, bring it in between, scoot the right leg back, inhale the arms up. Maybe this time we just take the hands behind the head and create like a little basket for the base of the skull, and just shift forward into the front leg as you lift through the spine. Good. Taking a few breaths here. Good. And then releasing the hands down. So the right hand is going to press into the earth, and the left foot is going to roll to its edge. that helps you to immediately, you're going to drop into a little bit of a deeper hip release. If you want, you can bend the back leg, the right leg, and reach with the left hand. Now, if you can't reach, maybe this is it. And this is fine. But if you'd like, go ahead and reach for that foot and just stay here for several breaths. Extending through the spine. Not worrying if the foot's touching the back of the glute. Don't worry about it. Good. And then slowly releasing, shifting out, and now heel toe the left foot all the way over to the right. And then you're going to bend the left leg and release into that pigeon. So as you can see, I'm taking some time to really situate myself. I'm making sure the back leg is nice and straight and strong, pointing the toes back, lengthening through the spine. I'm going to do 3 lowers. So on the third one, you can lower all the way down. So it's an inhale, lift, extend, release the shoulder back, and then exhale, release. And now inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Good. And inhale, lifting. And the last one, come all the way down. Good. Just taking a few breaths here. Releasing in. Sometimes I reset and I fidget a little bit. Nice. And then slowly releasing out. Tucking the back toes for support. Releasing the left leg back, and you got it. You got to circle out the left leg. I like to swing it a little bit, bring it out to the side. Just move it in all different kinds of ways in order to kind of open it. Good. And then releasing down. Good. Tucking the toes. We're going to go right back into down dog one more time. Stretch long. Notice how you're feeling. Heels are reaching towards the ground. Stretching the arches of the feet. Stretching the calves. And then release down. Good. All right. Coming to seated. Good. And go ahead and bring the feet right out in front of you. Good. Flexing the toes. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Good. Bringing the hands behind you. Bending the knees again. Flattening the feet. Taking an inhale. Opening the chest. You can stay here. Or you can lift right up into reverse table. Holding. And release down, feet out in front of you. Inhale up, exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Again, my spine is not rounding. I'm staying upright and folding. Good. Slowly coming up. Bring the right foot in. And take the right arm, or the left arm, I'm sorry. Wrap it around. Bring the right arm up and behind. Good. Nice big twist. Keep the knee in alignment. Flex through the left foot. Good. Slowly coming back in. Good. Releasing down. Shake the right leg around. Bring the left leg in. About a hand's distance between the foot and the thigh. Good. Flex through the right foot. Take the right arm. Wrap it around. Left arm up and behind. Shoulder releases down. Staying long in the spine. Good. Slowly release out. Good. Coming forward, draw the feet together. So you might want to sit on something. And if not, it's okay. Take your hands behind you and just lift up a little bit, and let's rock side to side, opening up the hips. So you might need some blocks behind you. Maybe it's just tented fingers, balancing on the fingertips, extending long through the spine. Good. Opening up. Good. And then releasing the hands towards the feet, inhaling up and exhaling, folding. Good. Slowly coming up. Good. Releasing the legs out one at a time. Good. Shake your legs. Good. Bring the right leg all the way out to the right and bring the left foot in. Good. Right hand down, left arm over. Stretching the side body, keeping the leg down, keeping this knee down. Sometimes I put my hand right here to help the leg stay in its position. Good. And then inhale up. Bring the left hand down, right arm over. Optional to lift. If you want to stay seated, you can stay seated. Coming down. Right foot in. Left foot out. Left hand down. Right up or over the body. Again, you can place the hand on the thigh to keep it down. Good. Inhale up, right hand down, left arm over, stretching long. Good, and then bringing it down. Good. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. Now, if you need a strap to help you, you can grab a strap or a belt. I'll show you with my strap in case you are using one. You don't need a strap. You can use just your hands on your calf if you want. So you're going to lay down on your back. Good. Bring the right foot up. Keep the left foot bent. And hook the strap around the foot. So as you can see, if you're not using a strap, you can just put your hands wherever it's comfortable. The toes, the feet. But if you're using a strap, this is how it would go. Good. Stretching the foot in. Good. Releasing out. Drawing it in. Releasing it out. One last time. In. And now straighten the left leg. Good. And now bring the left foot out to the left and look, or to the, bring the right foot out to the right and look to the left. Good. Bring the right foot up. Switch the hands on the strap if you're using one. And bring the leg all the way over to the left. And extend the right arm. If you're just using your hand and no strap, you can just hold the leg however it's comfortable. Good. Inhale it up. Good. Stretch it one more time. Bring it in as much as you can. Good. And then release. Release the strap if you're using one. And let the leg just drop down next to the left leg. You'll notice this whole side feels much longer. So go ahead and right foot will bend. Left leg comes up. You're going to swing the strap around the foot if you can. If you're not using a strap, it's fine. We're going to do a couple of those. Pull in, inhale, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, holding here. Really holding. And now straighten the right leg. And bring it in. Good. Bring the strap into the left hand. Open up the right arm. Let the left leg travel out to the left. Inhale the left leg up. Take the foot in the right hand or the strap in the right hand and let the leg come over the body towards the right and extend the left arm out to the left. Good. Inhale it up. Give it one more nice big stretch in. Feeling the length in the back of the leg, this whole long back side of the leg. And then release the strap. Good. And let the leg come all the way down. Good. And just notice how you're feeling. Shift the hips side to side. Good. And now bend the feet. And bring the hands right by the heels. Lengthen through the neck. Squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit. Good. Press into the back of the arms and the wrists and the palms, and the base of the skull and the feet. Press down as you float the hips up into a bridge posture. And keep in mind, you'll see there's a space between my chin and chest, so that is very important to keep the neck nice and long. And not crunch up the neck like this. So you want to keep it nice and long. Good. Releasing down. Good. Bring the knees and chest together. Good. We're going to do that again. So press the feet down. Back of arms. You're going to lift up. And if you want, you can bring the hands together, squeeze the shoulder blades, and move the shoulders a little bit together in the back. And open up here. And releasing down, knees and chest together. Good. And now drop the knees all the way over, roll the body all the way over to the right. The knees come in towards the body, giving them a nice big squeeze. Now extend the left arm out and go ahead, bring the right hand to the knees to keep them in. And stretching open. Big breath in, big sigh out. Let your body really stretch and twist. Good. Coming back over to the right. Roll yourself to the back. Then over to the left. Bringing the knees in. Open up the right arm. Nice. Good. Bring it all the way over to the left and then roll up to center. Good. Stick the legs up in the air. You can stay right here. You can do shoulder stand if you want, or you can just stay here and legs up. You can circle the ankles. Good. Circling them in the other direction. And then paddling the feet, so pointing the right toes, flexing the left. Switching. Good. Staying right here for just another couple of breaths. Good. And then bringing the knees into the chest. And now go ahead, bring the feet down. Stretch out long. Reach the arms up over the head. Good. Take the right hand to the left wrist and move the shoulders over, or move the arms over to the right. Keep the shoulders down and then walk the feet over to the right and bring the left ankle on top of the right ankle, and see if you can make sure that both glute muscles are on the ground. So you're not rolling over like this into this shape. You're keeping the shoulders down. You're going into a C curve. And you're keeping the hips down. And you're stretching the whole side body. So if you're feeling inclined to roll onto your right side, then just back off of the crescent shape. Just back off of how far you're going over to the right. Good, and then walk back, left hand on right wrist, over to the other side, walking the feet over, making a big C with your body, a crescent moon pose. Come back up to center. Good. Readjust the body again. Good. Windshield wiper the legs. Take a few breaths here. And then settling the body into a nice long extended Shavasana. Good. Let the body totally rest down. Palms can face up. Taking a big inhale and a big exhale. And just know that when you inhale, know that you are breathing in. And when you exhale, know that you are breathing out. And that is a sign of life. You are living, breathing, existing. And just let your body totally be there in this shape, in this Shavasana rest pose.